our people. All right. So we are now live on Facebook. So we want to say thank you to everyone for joining us on Facebook. We want to say welcome to Family Lifebuilders TV, where we are rebuilding homes and transforming society. So tonight, my guest is ready. I want to say thank you to those who will be joining us and those who will be watching the replay. We want to say a big thank you to you. So let me quickly welcome my guest, Oluseye. Chartered accountant, she's a business strategist, a consultant, an accountant, and she's an entrepreneur with a demonstrated history of working in consulting and financial services industry. And over the years of working in global audit firm, she's been able to build an expertise in accounting, financial planning and reporting, tax planning, and business. She's an awesome person. She's a wonderful person that I've known like forever. She's a godly woman. She's a mother and a beautiful wife. Join me this evening as I welcome Bunmi Oluseye. Greet our people.
Hi, just a good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. Just thanks for hosting on your show this evening. How you doing?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really want to say thank you for answering us when we call. So we will just dive into the program, and as people are joining us, let's just be sharing and let others know that we are live. It's not something you want to miss. Yes. So one of the challenges that couples have in their home is the issue of finances. And Miles Monroe of blessed memory, he said something. He said, in marriage, love does not really keep the marriage, but understanding of management in every aspect of the home is what makes the marriage last. So in order for us to be able to build our home, there's every need for us to understand this very aspect of money, finances. So tonight, I want you to tell us, because people keep saying we don't have enough, we really, there's not enough, government is holding us and all that. So rather than complaining, what do you think they should do? Like, should couples venture into joint business? Because we've seen some couple, they do business on separate, on their own. But can couples actually say, okay, I have this money, you have this, can we bring it together and go into a business? And when they are going, should they do it on a part-time basis, or should they, just quit their job and do it full-time? What will you suggest to them?
Thank you very much, Tosin. It's good for couples to go into business. Apart from having your 9 to 5, having a side also or a business together as a couple bring more funds to the family. And for me, I would emphasize that they need to plan before they start this business. So, for instance, if you are both a 9 to 5 couple, you can think of having a side also, maybe a weekend gig, maybe a cool service, good services, or maybe a shop you go by in the evening after work, or or maybe on weekend Saturdays or Sunday evening. I gradually, by the time you start building the business, and in fact, okay, this just able to take our work to a certain extent, you can say, okay, one of us pull out of this 9 to 5 business and start this business and face it squarely. But if you don't have enough returns, I won't suggest you go and leave your normal regular 9 to 5 business and start. Because starting a business is different from your job. Either you like it or not, whether you show up or you don't show up, they'll pay you. But your business, if you do not show up, you won't get anything. It's what you sell that you have, or what you do that you earn, is it. So having a business as a part-time or a full-time depends on the return the business is generating to your family. So for me, I'll suggest that before the whole couple started, the two of us want to lump up and then put our egg in one basket. Sit down, count the cost. If we don't have business for the next 6 months, can we survive in our family? It's really key to understand that fact. So I would suggest that you itemize and sit and ask yourself, okay, this money, and you're able to do this about you getting your income analysis correct accurately. That means at every end of the month, it's not a business now. You must do your profit and loss account. So at the end of the month, asking yourself, how much has this business generated to our family? So if the money has generated enough income to the family, what portion can it cater for expenses? So if, for instance, the income on the revenue from the business is generating more than salary of one of you, so I'll suggest, so let's not pull out of the 9 to 5 job and start the business. But for you, for the whole family to put down together and say, we want to start both husband and wife, I will encourage you to sit down and count the cost. If let's assume that, for instance, let's have people that invest planning now or party management, COVID-19 has stopped all gathering. So imagine
Exactly.
husband and wife in this kind of business at this time, how would they feel? So for couples that want to venture into business and both of them have a business, I also encourage them diversify investment. So don't have one stream of income. Have other businesses that will generate a steady cash flow. So that means every day, every second, every minute, every day, money is coming in. So if you have a major business that you do together, have other side income, investments, or maybe a partnership with another business, they are not directly involved, that generates a constant cash flow because to live on, you need a constant cash flow, pay rent, school fees, feeding, all the likes like that. So for me, it's really, we are sitting down, counting the cost and think of what's best for the family at that point in time. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So my next question is so what do they need to know or do actually? And I think you have actually mentioned it. What do they need to do? You were saying there's a need for them to actually count the cost, which is very, very essential. But are there certain, like what are the things that they really need to prepare for? Do they need, depending on the kind of business they are trying to go into, will they need to save towards such business? Is there anything, are there any foundational things that they need to do before they go into business? Let me give you an instance. I met someone some years ago, and she was telling me about how she divorced her husband. And when she divorced her husband, they have a family business, and it was time for them to part. So the husband asked her to sign some papers that she is no longer part of the business. Now, we're not praying for such eventuality. But when couples are going to start a business, what should they be looking into? What are the foundational things that they should do before they start a business? Do they have to sign some papers? Do they have to really, structure it? How should they go about it?
Thank you. So for when you start a business, you need to understand the financial implication. There are a lot to go about it. So the first thing to do is that you research on the business you want to do, which is really key. Is it a profitable business? So let's assume they've done a feasibility study, they've done the research, they've seen that this business is viable, they've done the analysis, a projection, the business plan, and it's tight, it's correct, it's accurate, it's okay. But I found that most businesses, maybe small scale businesses, we don't tend to do a detailed research before embark on a business. So somebody just come and say, "Oh, I want to do a business," and then my neighbor is doing it, my friend is doing it, and we just jump into it. It's not the best. So no matter how research is, it could be asking a friend, it could be as small as asking even the people in the business, walk to their store, take a stroll. I want to buy this. Oh, how do you even do? Do you make money? The person will think you are taking interest in whatever he or she's doing, but actually, are you getting information? Ask the person to go over and over again, think about it, do analysis, go on Google. Okay, people have tried this business, any feedback from them? Are they making money or what's the return on it? So that they are not just go into the water and then they just get burnt by the time you spend millions of naira in that business. And also another thing you could also do to help is that apart from doing your research analysis, is also to ask friends and family. What's your view about this? People that are close to you, they will tell you the simple truth about it. They will know, can you do this business? Are you responsible? Okay, you ask your friend, being pay, I want to start this business. What do you feel about it? They will give you an honest feedback. Oh, can you do this or cannot do it? Because they see people do it. And then you'll consider what are government policies around this business. Are there anything that says this business cannot be done in my environment? Are there tax implications to it? And then after you be able to do the general background knowledge, the business is viable, you have your figures, your facts and figure correct. Then you look at the legal structure. How do you want to structure the business? Because it's really, really fundamental to have a legal structure in your business. You start from the business name. Who are the directors of the company? Are you just speaking? You have maybe directors, are they going to be our friends, people we know? Because things could happen. And imagine maybe your husband is dead and somebody's climbing to come and say, I'm a director in this business. In which they didn't even know. After the day you put their name on the papers, they didn't look back at the business. So you need to think about this. Who are going to be our directors? Are we going to be legal? So is it a business thing? Is it a limited liability company? Are we doing partnership with other people? So these are legal structure you need to put in place. Then you count the cost. As I said, you have done analysis. It's going to be cost me X amount of money. How do you raise the fund? For me, I would not suggest you taking up a loan for your first business. It's not the best. So if you can get your savings saved towards it, ask friends and family to invest into the business since you have the business plan and it's viable. Because taking loan is going to get the business under pressure. You've taken a bank loan, the interest is running daily, and you're not making commensurable sales. We have
Hmm.
plans, but things may not go the way we have planned.
Hmm.
Do you understand? So I will encourage if couple is starting funds, they should save towards it. Friends and
Hmm.
family and their personal savings should be the first capital they want to use to start the business. They can start small, and if they've grown the business, they can start scaling up. But taking loan at the first day of running the business, based on experience wise, it kills the business because the loan pressure, you're even making profit for the lender because you want to pay back your loan. They were not even listening whether you sold on this month or not. Your monthly analysis is running, your monthly bills, your monthly repayment plan is going on. The
Exactly.
best thing to do is to get the funds from friends and family, grants, maybe at least investors that will not even put any pressure on repayment plans. And then another thing to sit down, who does what? Because if this is not clearly said, like I tell people, it's a family business. That doesn't mean we should not put paper and biro together.
Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
say everything is, oh, we have discussed it. Put paper and pen. You may not have a legal person to sign the document, but on this day you have your own board meeting stating the terms and the conditions. But between both of you, put what you have discussed. Okay, run a business. I do this in the business. You do this in the business. Maybe you are going to manage the operations. I'm going to manage the finance. Depends on what you want to do. So, but this thing should be clearly stated at the start of the business. Because we found that so many couples, we assume a lot of things, we don't talk about it. I assume that, oh, it's my husband that will be going to be, for instance, if I'm into buy and sell, I assume that, oh, it's my husband that will be going to running the shopping errands. I will only be the one sitting in the shop and just doing the selling. And the man say, are you taking me for a ride? Am I in your guard here, something? And it causes issues in between the of you. But if everything
Exactly.
is clearly stated, I think for family business, communication is key. Don't assume.
Very key. Very,
Go
very,
on a lot
very,
of
very
things.
key.
They assume
Very,
that, okay,
very
my
key.
husband do this. I know my husband. I know this is business. It's not your love. It's not a love affair. It's just that your business is resuming from your affair. So you need to clearly split it. This is our business. We want it to grow. It's beyond us. It's beyond ourselves. We are going to be employing people in this
Exactly.
business, and we cannot afford to
Exactly.
let this business go down the way. So for me, it's about itemizing it and communicating clearly. And then ask yourself, want to open a bank account because it's key, you need to do transaction on the bank. Who signs the account? Who manages the funds? Like I will always say that for a business, open it in the company, in the business name. So let's say maybe Adeboye Limited or Sharon PLC or whatever name you want to have a business. And then we open in that name for both of you. You are both signatory to the account. And you both make yourself either you're both A or you're A and B, and then the mandate is both to sign so that you're not somebody and say, oh, you have taken that money. I know it's so funny that impulse comes. You saw someone else
Hmm.
click buy it. But if it's a
Hmm.
personal account, you can buy anything you want. But it's a family business. You cannot run it like a personal business. There's a lot of things tied to that business. So in that regard, you need to state clearly, we're going to have a joint account. Who is the signatory to the account? Let everything be clearly stated. And another part that comes to play is that your children. How do you want to place your children? Running a family business is demanding. It's quite demanding because now you don't have a closing time. You need to put some food on the table. Everybody needs to get things running effectively. So, for instance, if you have a job, you can say, "Oh, I'm closing by 5 o'clock. My boss has to leave me." But this is your business. You're all you're outside the house. You are definitely working, ensuring that you know, how am I going to pay my supplies? How am I going to pay my staff? So many things is running through your mind. I want to grow the business. So you are taking strategic decision and then it's taking much of your time. You're putting process in place. I need to put your children along. At the early stage of the business, your hand is this, you are still muddled up in the business. Technically, you can't separate yourself from the business. At the early
Exactly.
stage, you're still putting structure in place, you're still going to work, you're still meeting customers, introducing your business to them, you're introducing your staff to them, they want to see you all the time. At that stage, you need to incorporate your family into it, discuss with your children. Do you understand? Because it's not that if care is not taking, you tend to let them be. And they're like, mommy I used to come back at 5 o'clock, but now you're
Hmm.
coming back at 7 p.m. What happened? But is that now mommy needs to do some meeting because mommy doesn't have a closing time. Mommy is a businesswoman. Though she has a
Hmm.
closing time technically in her mind that I close, I can't go late at certain time. But there are
Yes.
nature that committee needs to follow. Okay, you need to deliver a product at a certain time. Our production needs to go on. Just ensure
Yeah.
that you meet customers' demand. So let everybody involved, your family, okay, this is the new phase we're going into. It's going to require more time. So that we grow something profitable, we grow a business that we look up and say, oh, that's my mommy's business. You understand?
Hmm.
Everybody needs to cry down. So for me, I think you need to sit down, think it through. What is it going to cost us in paper, in naira, in terms of
Hmm.
people, in terms of structure? What do we need to do? So by the time they put all these in places, it will also help them to build a business that is sustainable and be able
Hmm.
to grow.
Hmm. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There were things I was thinking about as you were talking. So, what comes to mind first is, you are starting this business because you want to make your family better. You want to be able to provide better for them. And if at the end of the day you want to make things better, then you start the business, you don't have time for your children again, then things might go wrong. So incorporating the children into the business affair is also very essential, making them understand what mommy is doing, and then also marking out time for them is, as much, it's very much essential, very, very, very essential. There's another thing that you mentioned that is very, very important that I would love to really emphasize, and is on the issue of research. People just venture into things, and there's something, with due respect, and without spiting anyone, there is something I see in the Nigeria settings, and that's when someone is starting a business, every other person wants to do that same business. Meanwhile, there are several things to look into, there are several factors to consider before you go into that business, but everybody wants to do just what somebody else is doing. So I think that there's a need for every couple to sit down and see what actually fits their lifestyle, what they
Exactly.
have knowledge of, what works in their environment, what
Yes.
is doable, what is viable, what is sustainable. I think there's
Yes.
there's a very need for couples to consider that even as they go into the business. And that's why, as you said, the research is very, very important.
Very, very important.
Also think that there's something that you didn't mention. I don't know how important it is. When couples are going to start a business, do you think it's essential for them to get a mentor or pay for training? What do you think?
It depends. I believe they will have, it depends on the line of business you want to follow. So, for instance, if you're doing buy and sell, part of your research is to get the lead people in that industry. I'm to consulting, we are the big people in consulting. What are they doing? So you don't have to you have a mentor that you follow. What are they doing? How can they leverage on what has gone ahead of me in this industry? By the time they do that research, they know who they need to follow, who to mentor them. If you have somebody close by that does something similar, there's no problem working on person. Please, I want to start this business as well. But the problem is that when it depends on the way they perceive it, is that meeting your competition and say, I want to do something. Will they like it? It depends on how your relationship with the person. So because the person is seeing it as a competition already, you want to come and ask me my trademark or my trade secret. That's the first thing that comes to mind. But principle is basic. If a principle works in this industry, it has also worked, that lay down principle. So if that principle somebody have seen that this business has followed and is successful, go and follow what principle did you apply? You have applied in your business to make it boom. It may not even be the same line of product, but it's good when you research other things that are doing in that line. But at least if principle has worked in business A and that principle is fundamental, definitely if you put your business, it's going to work.
Thank you so much. And there's something that I keep telling people. I actually made the video probably some weeks ago. I see people come around and they were challenging each other online, and this was happening among some coaches. Then I started talking about some things which I believe is everyone really needs to understand this. So when you see me come out doing something, it does not mean that there's nobody who will come around to do the same thing again. Because here's the truth, what I'm doing today, I have the vision to do it as far as 2003. But I really don't know how to go about it. So I venture into training. I venture into actually praying as well so that I can understand what exactly. And I try so many things before I figure it out. And I invested a lot with money, coaching, and all that into it. So when you see people, I mean, come to you and say, we want to do this, they might have, been nursing the idea also. So I don't think, there should be a reason for you to feel another person is your competitor. And I'm saying this for everyone out there to know that when people come to you, the sky is enough for the birds to fly. You will shine your shine, I will shine my shine. The most important thing is that what you really want to do? Does it go with your personality? Is it in line? Will it work? Is it doable? Have you done your studies? Will you be able to handle it with your personality, with your finances? So we really need to, look into that so that we don't just create a wall around ourselves when everybody should benefit from what we know. So
Okay,
thank
what
you.
I would like to share on that is that you should also think of what can I add to it that makes it different. Sincerely, what
Exactly.
you're doing currently, some people have done it before, but there's some I think that things are adding to it that's different from what they've done before. So you can see
Exactly.
that okay, this person have done A. What is the add-on for me to take it a bit
Yes.
higher? So it's the
Yes.
add-on that definitely will distinguish you. It's like when you look at bottled water, there's bottled water everywhere, different brands
Yes.
of water. But
Yes.
definitely, some of us want to take some water, we don't want to take another type of water. So it is just giving the water everywhere. But there's something that makes us say, I cannot take more than I have. Some people say, I just necessarily have to take all the time. So it's just a matter of what works best for you. So I think it's just
Mm,
ability to sit down and think, what can I do differently? What can I
yeah.
use to distinguish myself from the crowd? That's what is best for venturing into a business. What is the
Thank
add-on?
you. Exactly. And thank you so much. That's the word. So when couples start their business and profits start rolling in, because statistics says after 5 years, there's a tendency that most businesses close up. So when couples start their business, what should they be doing that will make that business to last, especially when profits start coming in?
Thank you for the question. I think the bedrock of most libraries, the research carried out showed that about 82% fail based on lack of proper accounting. The
Hmm.
fact that so many businesses they don't keep proper bookkeeping records. They
Hmm.
start from 5 kobo,
Hmm.
10 kobo. I know
Hmm.
because they don't keep a record, your friend comes around, you buy in Chicken Republic. Another
Hmm.
person walks in, it is a shawarma. You keep
Hmm.
buying and spending and spending. At the end of the month, you're like, there's no profit though. In fact, at the end
Hmm.
of the day, you have spent both the profit, both the capital, and there's nothing left in the business. But
Hmm.
keeping an appropriate record on day one you're starting the business, you may not afford to get a bookkeeper on day one, but your Excel, at least most people have a phone, have a laptop. Just sit on your Excel, put all your transactions, daily transaction, your receipts, keep tracking it. At the end of the month, you just sit down. We bought these goods at 100 naira. We sold it at 120. We made a profit of 100, 120 minus 100. That's 20 naira. So you cannot spend more than 20 naira for that month because that's what they have made as revenue, as a rather. So, but most people say because they're seeing people coming in, trooping in, they're seeing money in your bank account. But you've not considered that this money that is coming in, I bought some goods that I sold to be able to get this inflow into my bank account. So at the end of the month, as a business, it's just a culture you start. Start getting that from day one. You don't need to employ a bookkeeper. At day one, keep a proper record keeping. It's simple. What did I buy? And because I imagine our mothers in those days that are making millions, they had fortunes. It was they didn't even have paper and buy it, but they can see them like, okay, I went to the market to buy this good. I sold it for this amount, and they will say that I cannot spend my profit. Ask them to buy you biscuits. They say, no, I'm not even source of money. You want me to buy you biscuits? My grandma will tell you, no, no, because she has told that I've not even made that profit to be able to buy you biscuits out of it. So the best thing to do is that sit down day one, have a proper record keeping, and as the business start growing, you can then get a bookkeeper, accountant, or then employ get a software to use. There are free software, account software that I can use where it's free, quick QuickBooks free, some of other software that is just at least for a starter that can use to keep that bookkeeping, their books appropriately. So I think I will encourage them to get that because if you do not know the profit that is coming, sincerely, there's going to be issue. You keep spending, your friends and family comes, you're dashing money, money has arrived. Our mother has a business, and the Nigerian mentality. My brother that owns that shop, he has three shops all around Lagos. And family issue comes to you because money has come. And sincerely, you have not considered you're paying rent, you have not considered you're going to pay your children's school fees out of this revenue. So what I encourage couples to do is on start your business, have a count, record, check it properly. Then afterwards, pay yourself a salary. See, there's nothing as good as separating yourself, your business finance from your personal finance.
Yes,
It
yes,
gives you
ma'am.
it gives you a beautiful life because you can easily not spend will be able to spend just within your salary. So calculate this month, what is my business? What at least if you see that maybe at the initial stage cannot determine how much salary you want to take. But if you have done a 6 month account, you know how much you have earned from the business. And now you may be earning 500,000 from where you're working before. But if your business now cannot pay 500,000, if it's just 50,000 naira, please, there's labor in dignity. It means that you need to work more for you to be able to earn that same 50,000 naira, that same 500,000 salary you're collecting before. So take that 50,000 naira and live within that 50,000 naira. And by the time you pay yourself a salary, you know what it has come, the business are able to generate it. You know the income. So out of your income, you've done the revenue, you're taking away your cost of sale, you're taking away your expenses, your rent, your fuel, your telephone, all the expenses. Whatever that is left, now as the business owner, what can I pay myself? So if it's just 50,000, 100,000, pay yourself that amount. I may not be regular because some months may not have buoyant sales. But whatever the business can afford that month, I will encourage you to take it because you're not doing business just for yourself. Fine, it's to feed your family. But what about the long term of the business? Are you planning to fail within that 5 years as they postulated, or you want to grow your business? So what kills business most of the time? People will leave because they are now on our own. Think, oh, life has started. I can start spending anyhow. Because the money was profit. I mean, that I've been working, I've been going up and down, making sales. I need to enjoy. You start demanding for things or not to. But if the aim is to grow the business, even the excess profit you are making at the initial stage, pour it back into the business. You have made a
Yes.
profit of 1 million naira. Take 200,000, maybe your profit, 800,000, increase your capital, pour it back into the business. By the time we look back, it has grown. And you're not looking for loan up and down because it's your money that you're spending on the business. You're not looking for loan. So plug back the profit instead of thinking of buying the latest car, buying the next Gucci bag, buying the next thing that is raining at that point in time. I will encourage you just focus on it. First, and ensure that this my business needs to grow. I can tell people pay yourself salary. When you pay yourself salary, it makes life easy. And you're not spending beyond that salary. Whatever is it take it back to the business. And because you're on an account that is open, both of you know what is coming in. You've calculated at the end of the month. So you know that you cannot spend more than a certain amount. And another thing that can also help you as a couple to be able to do that is also to have a budget. Tell you there's nothing budget cannot be. I'm sure you talked about that. You talked about budget last week with Adiola. It
Yes.
cannot just you just have to do it. Because when you have a budget, it helps you to curtail it. So you know what you're going to spend next month and you're budgeting for it. So you know what you're going to spend. And so when you have a budget, it helps you to curtail your spending and helps you to stay focused. So it's like that budget is like a mirror that shapes you. You're not fine on this side, you're fine on this side, and it keeps you going. And you cannot spend more than the budget that you have. So it's really, really key as couples. And then what I also encourage couples to do that understand who is the saver and who is the spender. So don't say, oh, because I'm the man, no, I must be the one keeping the managing the business book. No, it's possible you are not the saver. For me, I'm the spender. I like to spend. For my husband is the saver. So like, you know, Bunmi, let me be the one to be managing it. Because if we're able to save, I can able to do a lot of things. See, it's not your fault. Maybe we are trying to become a better person daily. But at
Yes.
impulse, something nice you want to buy. But so don't crucify yourself for being a spender. But at least try to manage and grow. Become that saver person that is able to save and grow more funds in business. But at that point in time, let the person that can manage for that is a saver keep the custody of the funds. So the person is checking you, or we are not buying you. Even if you are saying this, you know, we women, we like to say, you know, my husband is important. We do this. Things he have in the house already. He'll be trying to massage their ego, telling them what they want to buy, what it can do. So I think you just need to understand your temperament and okay, am I a saver or a spender? So that the person that is a saver in the family keeps the custody of funds. And we have a budget. Because if you do not have a budget, you keep spending and you don't know because the money is
Yes.
coming. You'll be tempted to buy this, tempted to buy that, and
Mm.
before you know it, money is going, you're spending, 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 and there's nothing back to the business. So the reason why people face that was they don't know what they're earning. That's the number one thing. They don't have a proper
Mm.
account. So when they have a
Mm.
proper account, they can estimate, okay, this is my
Mm.
profit, this is my income, this is the expenses I'm incurring. And you know, sometimes when you also do this account, it makes it to know expenses you need to cut down. Am I incurring the expenses
Mm.
profitable? Maybe, for instance, you are taking Uber every trip you are going to, and think that
Mm.
every delivery we are doing Uber. Are there other ways you can do delivery apart from this doing this with this Uber guy? So you think of other ways you can do delivery that can be save cost. So, but if you do not have this cost tracked down or you don't have it monitored, you just be spending money and end
Mm.
up there's nothing to plow back into the business. So having a
Mhm.
budget, a lifesaver, and it helps you to stay on course. You draw it together. We have to pay. You know, now is a family business, children's school fees, you
Mm.
have rent to pay. So now the business is going to cater for your personal needs and business
Mm.
needs. So now out of your salary, you're paying all those family expenses. Then you're pouring back the money back into the business. But if you don't have a salary, the day is half a minute, everybody just is spending anyhow.
Mm.
So I will encourage you, place yourself on a salary and you be open. Openness is really, really key in family business because you're not trying to outsmart your husband, outsmart your
Yes.
wife, because you're the one that is managing it. And then maybe take things, ask the accountant, give me some funds there. And then, you know, but that one is cash now, it's not passing through bank. And then, madam, I
Mm.
said, oh, be disciplined. Don't collect
Mm.
cash from your accountant or anybody managing your daily sales records. Don't do that.
Mm.
Even if you're buying
Mm.
from your store, pay for what you are picking.
Yes.
Pay back because now if you do that, it's a discipline that even if anybody come and say, auntie, can I? You have to pay. Ask them. Even if I pick, I pay. So it's really
Mm.
key. Those habits, I know if you start small and you incorporate those habits into your lifestyle, sincerely, by the time you are going to become the multinational, it won't be difficult because it's an
Yes.
infrastructure that has grown from the foundation of the business and it's going to expand. And then as the business goes, you think of diversifying. How other things can we do to bring in more funds?
Mm.
What can
Mm.
we do? Can we venture into other businesses? Can we do other things that will bring in more revenue, more
Mm.
things in business so that we don't just sit down and say, okay, this is just what to do, want to have one line of business. You can have
Mm.
two, three, four, and you're monitoring all the fund of the business. And then
Mm.
along the line, as the money is also coming in, you're saving for your
Mm.
children also. You know,
Mm.
they're planning for their future, they want to go to universities, they want to do this, what can we do? And you start planning from day one. So that you know it's
Mm.
not that when you need money to pay for the other school fees that you are now begging and
Mm.
when but you've been doing this.
Mm.
No.
Mm.
So they
Mm.
want those structures in places. You plan for the
Mm.
children. And then
Mm.
another thing that happens is that you know when it comes to our Nigerian mentality, there's black tax and family will come,
Mm.
everybody's sending
Mm.
their bills. And you know,
Mm.
you need to also discuss with yourself, how do we fund our family? You should have a quota so that if it's every month you are paying daddy, mommy, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, 50,000 naira from whatever we earn in this business, it's not going
Mm.
more. But if
Mm.
you do not talk about it or discuss it or put it and take something like this, see, your brother will come and tell you that he needs 1 million naira because there's money, you just dash out.
Yes.
I know your sister's brother will now come say, there's no money. But when your brother came, I gave your brother 1 million naira. I know that comes a lot
Mm.
of it. One family, you like your family more than my family. No.
Mm.
But if it has been discussed and agreed, it's a percentage of our revenue, it's all friends and family or people that will easily help them to plan appropriately. So I think this is going to really help their finance a lot.
Yes, you have done justice to that question. Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you so much. So
So
there were a few things that I picked for myself. Actually, I always pick things for myself. Oh, so sometimes ago I was reading about the life of the Rockefellers and how they were able to build the generational wealth. I think some banks are also doing the same in all around, all over. But we really need to ask them questions. Now, I'm taking it this way. For those who does not, you and I were born into entrepreneurship. We met our mothers doing business, and even our grandmas doing business. But there are some people, they met their parents working for the government and they retired and that was it. So for many of them, starting a business, they might also be having financial challenges in their relationship, but they might not really have the understanding of starting a business. What other way can they invest? How can they invest in another way, in another form? How do you think they can invest? So how do we? Yes, you are reconnecting on Facebook. So we'll continue with Instagram.
sorry.
Yes, all right, thank you. So I'm asking the question, what can they do? Like,
I didn't get your question. Please. Can you go back again?
yes, okay. So I was saying that your grandma is an entrepreneur. My grandma is an entrepreneur. Your mom is an entrepreneur. My mom is an entrepreneur. What about couples who have their parents as maybe teachers or lecturers, and they never ventured, they never knew what entrepreneurship is. They are just there, they're just there. And they're also still having financial issue in their businesses. What can they do? Is there any other place? Because I was looking at the life of some people who have actually been able to have maintain generational wealth. And I think there are programs in banks around the world where you can, invest for your children. What can they do? Can they, what kind of program can they venture into in case they don't have the ability for entrepreneurship like some of us? What can they do? What other thing can they invest in? Is there any way that, is there anything they can do? Maybe mutual funds or whatever, several, things they can actually go into without necessarily going into business if they don't understand entrepreneurship or they don't want to go into being an entrepreneur. And they also still need money, So what can they do?
Okay, no, before COVID-19, so the stock market was so fair. But now that we have COVID-19, the stock market is really, really like now treasury bill interest rate is less than 1% for 90 days, or even for 180 days. So now basically going to stock market now, it's majorly to have maybe stability, but not to earn returns basically because sincerely the returns on investment now is not fantastic. So they
Okay.
can do mutual funds, they can do fixed deposits, they can do they can also do stock that's shared. You can go into real estate. But before you do all those things, I will recommend people if you're going to stock, get a good stock broker. If you're going to investment, a mutual funds, read about it. See, Google is just a serious, just be your friend. And there are a lot of investment club around that you can also venture into that you can join that can help you. That can help you to also know the type of investment to invest in. But basically, like I always say, when you do business, it's like one multiplied by 1,000. It's just a magic that has happened. It cannot estimate the return and say, okay, this is. It can just project it, but sincerely, it can exponentially increase. But if you do return on day one, they tell you that this is your fixed deposit, you're getting 10% interest. I know it's so funny that now that even if you look at Nigeria instance, the inflation rate is higher than the returns on investment.
Hmm.
So whatever putting my money now is just to keep my money safe. So now we are looking COVID season. I'm looking at how to keep my money safe. It's not
Yes.
how to make more money. So basically, it's really, really very dicey now to go into investment now. For people say maybe real estate, but I'll keep saying, get knowledge, seek opinion, seek experts,
Hmm.
people that you know that have done it and they can
Get
guide you through it.
knowledge.
Just don't venture it too. So because by the
Hmm.
time exactly, so if you see people that are into that line of business, call them. I want to do this. What can I do? And
Hmm.
then basically it really will help them to make that good investment decision. But
Hmm.
apart from that, basically you can invest in mutual funds, stock market, treasury bills. You can also do I'm thinking real estate, like I mentioned earlier. You can also
Hmm.
do real estate. So at least before you go into other type of business, like just make sure you have adequate knowledge, adequate information, so that you don't get burned.
Hmm. Exactly, that's the word, so that you don't get burned. And there's something that comes to mind, and when you're talking about all those things, I believe that most of the time people just want to get married without counting the cost for real, without having a vision for that home, without having a vision for what exactly they want to do. And I think that comes to play in the area of finances also. This actually happened to me as well. It takes time before I started, before we started thinking about, the finances, how to, start structuring and having a vision around finances. So what would you like to tell those who want to get married now? How should they start envisioning their future and the finances that surround building their homes, so that they don't get into marriage and start fighting unnecessarily over money? What will you like to tell them?
But what I will tell that every party coming together, either you're a man or a woman, you need to sit down and think of it. I want to be an asset in my marriage. I don't want to be a liability. So what am I bringing to the table? And for the most part, most men understand their responsibility. They
Yes.
know I'm the breadwinner. I need to feed my family. Like over the weekend, I was in a meeting and they were asking that why do women businesses fail more than men? I said because
Mm,
women are so laid back. So man is not bringing that needs to cater for me. That's my mentality. Needs to put roof over my head. Needs to clothe me.
mm,
So even if I do the bit, like it's just one of those things I need to do. But
mm.
I told them that if you see the business as God assignment on heart for you, there's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
family your business is feeding. There's a home your business is making happy. There's a child
Mm.
that is going to
Yes.
school because your business is running.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a woman that is selling because you are still in business. There's a woman that wake up and say, "Ah, God, will let this madam open today so that I can have my daily living." So if we women see that responsibility and we take it beyond the fact that I'm just doing one of those things, it will
Mm,
help us to build a long and outstanding business that will last and be able to give it back and say, okay, years down the line, we can say, oh, thank God I'm able to build this. But because you don't have that mentality as a woman, you feel like it's a man. So a man knows from day one that I'm to feed for my home. So he's doing all to ensure that this is done. So I think
mm.
for both parties, you are coming in to support the man. I agree. So don't come with baggage of issues. You are
Yes,
not
ma'am.
working. You cannot do anything. That's not fair. That is not
Mm,
even nice.
mm.
So I think as either a man as a woman, what are you bringing to the table? Even if
Yes,
my husband
ma'am.
can buy me the whole world, I must still be doing something.
Yes, ma'am.
I must
Very
still be
essential.
doing something. It is very number one, when you do something, it brings you dignity. It's the work of your hand. It's your labor. You may not have to do maybe 9 to 5. It can even be 2 hours. But there's a pride that comes to okay, that is my money. Oh, I worked for it. So I
Mm,
would encourage either a man or a woman. As a lady, don't put your liability on a man. Don't let a man trample. Don't be at the beckon of a man say, oh, I will need this, I need that.
mm.
For if you are diligent in your way and you are hardworking, the Lord will definitely bless the works of your hand. So for both
Yes.
people coming together, don't think your husband is the Alpha and the Omega, is the
Mm,
savior, is the
mm,
savior. And
mm.
I keep telling people that pray for that man, pray for that your husband, that he will be the head. Indeed, the Lord will make him the head. And you know, if God sees your heart cry, the Lord will bless your husband. That is
Mm.
it. He said, I find a good and obtain favor before God. So
Mm.
because the person is coming to marry me, like I said, because my husband is coming to marry me, he's going to be favored. So even before he got married, maybe be saved. But as long as he's coming to my life, favor must
Mm.
automatically follow him. Because he said,
Mm.
and obtain favor before God. So he must obtain favor before God and before man. So if
Yes,
you see
ma'am.
that as a responsibility, that I'm not going to be a liability, I'm going to say, okay, my husband is bringing 1 million naira. I said, okay, honey, can I put another 1 million on top of it? I said, okay. It's not, okay, God will provide. Do you know that kind of, but if you're saying, okay, don't worry, I'll credit your account, it gives
Mm.
you, it makes you happy, sincerely. When you have
Yes.
a effort,
Yes.
it gives you it's not that you're trying to brag or you want to have money. No, but
Yes.
it gives you a feeling that you can contribute to the family.
Yes.
Not that you need a
Yes.
top okay, let's go and meet the person to borrow money. Even if you have to borrow, that means you have done all.
Yes.
You have done
Yes.
all. That's what I left. So I encourage young couples, don't wait for that man to be the one to buy you shoe, buy you bag, buy you sanity towel, buy you flimsy things, earring, jewelry, your
Mm.
hair, we want big. Be,
Mm.
be, be, be good on your own. So as a couple, I cannot have a property. Who told you it's a lie? You can as a single rather, I cannot have a property. It's a lie. If you are working hard and God has blessed the man, you can afford it. He said God is able to make all grace abound. He did
Yes,
not put
ma'am.
gender. He did not put married or single. He said all grace. So all grace in
Yes.
every aspect is going to abound unto me. So for me,
Mm.
I everybody coming to that marriage with responsibility mind, not with
Mm.
with a giving mind. I'm coming to give into this home.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
our home. Our two has become one. Our two will become one. So it's not
Mm.
about him, it's about us. And you know, when God sees that unity, see, there's a lot of blessing in unity.
Yes. Yes.
So that unity, the Lord will bless and He make things easy for you. But if everybody come with the mindset of it's our own, is your own, it's going to have a lot of
Mm.
issues. So don't
Yes,
come with an
ma'am.
empty hand. Don't come with
Yes,
nylon bag.
ma'am.
Box.
Yes, ma'am.
Come with box full of goodies, full of a lot of things. And they'll say, kilo day, take care of me. I said, no, Dory, I know you can take care of me. But all the same, I'm coming
Let me
fully
bring
loaded.
it.
Let me bring it. I'm calling fully loaded because it's really, really key and important
Mm.
in marriage.
Mm. Mm.
Everybody's coming with full hands. You're not coming empty-handed. So come with full hands.
Mm.
Let your cup
Mm.
running and overflow. As you
Yes.
overflow to your husband self. And say,
Yes.
madam, I think it's
Yes.
really important.
That's very essential. And when your cup is full or is running over as a woman, you will fight less with your in-laws. That my
Yeah.
husband is giving all the money to the family, you will fight less with the in-laws. You will fight less. In short, there will be no war between you and your spouse because you are also bringing something to the table. So that's
Yeah.
very essential. Someone is asking a question here on
Okay.
Instagram. Oluwakayode is saying, what do you think about family joint accounts? You know, what should we he said, what do you think about family joint accounts? I didn't get the full question. So what should we do? So I really don't understand the full question, but what should we do about family joint accounts? So I think you mentioned something about that. Probably you should just repeat that. You talk about when you have a family business. I heard you talking about we should know who is going to sign, who are the signatories. When should we take money out, with whose consent? So I think I don't know what the person is trying what the person is trying to say, but you can just help us go over that once again. Thank you.
Okay, I said that for your business, of course, the business, you have a business account opened in the name of the company.
Okay.
And I said that both parties are signatories. So both the husband and the wife are signatories to the account. And you are taking money from the account with each other's consent. So I cannot wake up and say I want to withdraw 1 billion naira because of course it's account. No. Both of us have to be in mutual relation. And then you are there to our budget. What are to go for this month? What are we doing this month? I know the person, I don't know why the person can they keep joint accounts as a couple or I'm not getting. So let me try to answer that one.
I'm guessing the question too.
Okay, now so if I'm okay, so that for the family, since it's a family business and you have family accounts, you take money with both each other's consent and then you have a budget that you're working towards. So because if you don't have a budget, everybody can start spending anyhow. So beginning of the month, you budgeted, okay, we're going to spend, pay school fees, pay house rent, pay shopping, household items, whatever it is. And then, whatever I tell you is that structure a salary to be able to cater for this. So if you know your family needs is maybe 100,000 every month. So pay each other, maybe it's 100,000 or 200,000. So you have 100,000 out of it is for family expenses. Share the remaining 52,000 naira, and at least both have money. Because there's a feel that if you don't have anything, I'm just working no money. It will not work that way. So each other should always have a separate account to them so they can take out of the money. Like this is my money. Not I can spend it whatever I want to spend. I want to buy chocolate. I want to buy jewelry. I want to buy everything. I know asking for husband for those all those stuff. So you have to do that. So what you need to do is that for you to have, it depends on what works for each couple. You can have a joint account, yourself and your husband, or you can have what they call a project account. So a project
Okay.
account says that okay, at the end of a month, we know what we earn we know what our expenses like. So we put a quota. So let's say on a monthly expenses, that budget are able to do that. We
Okay.
do our running cost is maybe 200,000.
Mhm.
So you save towards it. Your children's school fees. So you'll have calculated what you need as a family together,
Hmm.
and both of you put funds in that project account.
Hmm.
For joint account, everybody comes in and sign. But it depends on what for each family. You can have a joint account. You can
Hmm.
have a project account. But it depends on what you think is best for the family. Some people tell you
Hmm.
joint account is not good. It depends. So I don't want to say, okay, you should not do that. But what does the family operate in? Do you prefer a project account? We both contributed maybe 60 of our salary, 30 40 40 100. It depends. But whatever it is, you see that ask what works for you. Because exactly. I need there's openness. Either it is in both persons and ladies and everybody spending both money. It's our money, it's not your money. So I think that's
Hmm.
really understanding and talking about it, which one works for us best.
Yes.
That is openness and discussion.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I really, really, really want to say a big thank you to you. I really want to say a big thank you. You have been a blessing to us. We have learned so much. We have learned so much, and we want to appreciate you. For some of these services, what can you do for the people? Maybe someone wants to start a business. What do you offer? What do you want to help them do? What can they come to you for? They need information, they need to do research. What can they come to you for in case they need your service?
Okay, for example, I run do accounting services. If you start a business, we can help you with your business plan, a business projection, and also at the start of business, putting your accounting structure and policies in places. They're available to help you. And also for your accounting, your bookkeeping, we're also available to help you with that and also guide you through your structure.
Okay, thank you. And one more question that I have before we go. People pay tax, and are there some specific bills that are tax deductible in in Nigerian businesses, like you are having a job and you are also into business. What are some of those? Because some people might not know that. Well, if we go into business again, we start paying tax again. Is there any, because I know you're a guru in that, what can you tell them? Will you tell them not to be afraid, that they should not bother, that will that reduce their tax actually?
Your business is a separate entity from you. And so if we see that as another source of income. So the tax man will always tax you. So now if you have a business thing, that means so your business thing, whatever you have earned from that business, you taxable. So it's going to be seen as an income and it's going to be taxed.
Okay.
So it's still not a way to avoid tax. And then if it's a limited liability company, your business still pay tax as a company. You're going to be paying company income tax, education tax at the end of the year. But as an individual, whatever returns you have collected, for instance, a director is taking an allowance from it, you're going to tax 10%, you don't need tax allowance on it. And if you have also taking income, you tax the rest assessment based on what you have earned from that business. So they will still be subject to tax.
So it doesn't reduce your tax, right?
The more you earn, the more you pay. The more you earn, the more you pay.
That's the word. That's the word. So I want to say a big thank you to my guest tonight, Bunmi Oluseye. I want to say thank you. It's been an awesome time. And I'm sure when we call you again, you will love to show up for us. So we really want to what would be your last word for the people, and where can they find you on the Facebook, on Instagram? Where can they find you?
Well, thank you very much. It's a great opportunity to be in your show tonight. I'm privileged, it's an honor, and I'm not taking this for granted. Thanks a bunch. And I will encourage everybody that's starting business in marriage, openness and communication is the word. No matter what you're doing, be real to yourself and communicate. You're hurting me, tell your husband. It does because if you do not do that, you're harboring bitterness. And in a way it affects the business. For instance, you're having a girl at home, you get work, it's not snapping everybody. And because you work together, before you know it's not snapping everybody, it's not good for the business. And before you know, you're facing customers are seeing you inching between the two of you. So I know what I also said that then separate yourself from the business in the sense that let your love affair stay at home. Let your business stay in business. So when it comes to business, we can look at each other's eyes and tell each other, Oga, you're spending so much. Madam,
Yes.
you're not doing the work, you're lazy. Be truthful. You're supposed to
Yes.
deliver, you're not delivering, your production level is low, your quality is low. Be truthful to each other because
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
not about you any longer, it's about the business, the global view. It's about the global view. They don't see your name, they see the business name everywhere. So they don't
Yes.
they don't understand is who owns the other husband or wife. But they need to see the quality of your work. So don't take don't don't say because my husband, I don't want to or it's my wife. Don't rob anybody. Like when it comes to your business, be truthful because you're serving people, you're adding value to people's life. So you don't want to just stay there and just feel like because my husband, it's said respectfully, you say it, at least you talk to each other politely. But I think when things that need to be done in the business, let us do it. And let's leave our love and relationship things aside so that it doesn't affect the business. Because if you're not careful, you're trying to bring it in and then you're not telling each other the truth. So the
That's
times we fight, it's normal, it's business. Partners fight, partners discussing because if you're not discussing it, you're just glossing over issues and it's going to affect a lot of things. So when there are issues in the business that need to be trashed out, let's not be sentimental. As couples, let's discuss it. Don't bring family because he forgot to pack my lunch. You now come to office and start embarrassing in front of your staff. No. So let there be a place of respect for each other and then be truthful and open at every point in time. And communication be in every aspect of marriage.
yes. So Instagram cut us off once it's 1 hour, so we're good. All right, we're actually rounding up, so we don't mind them. All right.
Okay. So that's about that. And then you can follow me at Numbers in My Talent on Facebook, Numbers in My Talent on Instagram, and for at our website also we have www.globaldynacom for your accounting, audit, and bookkeeping services. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So you can actually put that link later in the description below or in the comments below so that people can see, they can check the link and then check you there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. So let's keep building our homes together. Let's keep transforming. Let's keep becoming a better us because things work if we work it. God bless you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.